Hi, welcome to Cowtown Colorworks. My name is Lori. I am coming to you today from Columbus, Ohio, where I live with my mom and my cat Wellington. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry under my cat Pearl, P-U-R-L. And my cat's not Pearl. He's Wellington. He would be offended if I started calling him Pearl, but I just like the name. So, if you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm again on my iPad, so we'll see how this works out. I'm wearing my campsite shawl by Alicia Plum, I believe it is, because that's what's happening in Ohio. It was 40 degrees this morning. 40. I'm like, it's spring. But I'm not complaining. Just saying. In honor of the Queen's 90th birthday, I'm drinking from my Queen cup from London. I love this mug. I love the Queen. It just has pictures. I think this was actually from her Jubilee, Diamond Jubilee celebration. We were there the year after that. Got some coffee, get my day started. Well, actually it's almost 1 o'clock and my day has been started already. I'm getting ready for vacation tomorrow, so if I'm a little scattered, I'm all over the place. Plus I have Garth Brooks tonight. He's been in Columbus 6 shows, and this will be my 4th show tonight. He was on a great show, so it doesn't really bother me to work 4 of the same events. They do move me around, so I'm getting different perspectives and all that. But that's tonight. Tomorrow, my 2 besties come, and on Monday, we leave for Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, and I can't wait. I have summer on the brain. I need sand, I need sun, I need relaxation. Life has been a little stressful in Ohio these days. Sorry, today is Saturday. I think I just said that, April 23rd. I am telling you, I am like flighty today. Life in Ohio. Talk about that. I don't have any finished objects. I have a couple works in progress. I have some purchases. Talk about that. Life in Ohio has been drama filled. Let me tell you, my refrigerator woes have not resolved themselves from last time I podcast, which is 2 weeks ago. The repair people came out, said that my ice maker died, and the fan in the back of my refrigerator. For those of you who are new, this is a 3-year-old Samsung side-by-side, beautiful, very expensive refrigerator that I bought when I bought my condo. And it was like this purchase. Like, I just wanted this beautiful stainless steel side-by-side refrigerator, and that was my opportunity, and I bought it, and I was so happy, and then I've not been so happy. At first it was making crazy noises. They came out and fixed that, they said. So Thursday night, they came out. Of course, it's not under warranty any longer, so this was going to be, for me, it was like $400 to repair it. Like, I need my refrigerator, so clearly I'm going to pay this. Repairman gets here an hour late. Okay, whatever. I mean, at this point, you've kind of got me held hostage. We hear him in there banging around. He takes the ice maker out. He takes the cover off the inside of the back of the freezer. And there's a huge wall of ice. It's 1 foot by 1.5 feet, 3 inches deep. I mean, it's thick, heavy piece of ice. So we had a heating gun. He's trying to melt it to get it out of there because he can't repair it until he gets this block of ice out. It breaks in half and drops. Part of the ice hits the, I think it's called the compressor coil. I'm not really sure, but all I know is it started hissing, and now my house was filling up with Freon or whatever it is, that coolant that's in your refrigerator. So little Mr. Repairman says, well, he can't fix it. He's not licensed to deal with compressors. But the good news is that apparently it's going to all be covered. The ice machine, this $400 repair, he's telling me is now covered. I'm like, okay. I'm frustrated, but I'm like, we just got to get this refrigerator. I'm leaving, and my mom does not need to be dealing with this. She is 73 years old, and I don't need her dealing with all this refrigerator drama. And we don't have a refrigerator at this point, and everything inside has now been thrown away. I was like, oh. So on Friday, I call. I didn't hear anything. Finally, around noontime, I called. Now, this Service Quick company, we'll never use them again. They're out of California. So 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, I finally called them. They know nothing about it. said, well, you might want to call the repairman because he broke my fridge. We'll call you back. So a couple more hours go by, don't hear anything. So I'm like, Mom, you call them because it's busy at work. I'm trying to get ready for vacation. So she calls and they tell her, well, they're going to put a claim in, but their claim department's closed on Friday, so it'll be Monday. So I'm like, this is not okay. This is not acceptable business practice as far as I'm concerned, to leave people stranded without a refrigerator and toxic fumes filling my house. So I called Samsung. I'm like, maybe they'll be able to do something. And the girl that I talked to, super nice, but she's like, basically, we can send another repair company out. You're going to have to pay them to fix it. The repair company that did the damage is off, saying that they'll fix it. You just have to wait for them. I'm like, and again, I'm like, does anybody seem to understand that my house is filling with toxic fumes? And this is okay. Like, you're all okay with this. So there was no resolution there. And then I sent an email off to this company because I'm tired of talking to children who will not allow you to talk to supervisors or managers. I mean, you can ask for them all you want and they just won't do it. So about an hour later, I get a call from a dispatch person, I don't know who it was, telling me, well, this is the first they've heard about it. I'm like, well, again, you need to call this repairman because this is my third phone call. So I know that your company has heard about this. So I go over the whole thing with him. He wants buttons pushed on the front of this computer panel in the refrigerator. I'm like, well, I'm at work, so that's going to be difficult. I said, you can call and try to explain to my mom, see if she can handle it. I don't know. I'm not sure if she can do this. You're asking for computer stuff, but she'll try. They called. We'll call you back, basically. That's what they told her. So at some point, a regional manager called her, and we don't know what at the end of the day, we have no resolution. They're supposed to call us today. It's almost 1 o'clock. We haven't heard anything. We do not have a refrigerator. We do not have a freezer. I've got this toxic bomb sitting in my kitchen that they're telling me is not hazardous, but it smells pretty hazardous to me. No, I did open my back door and open the refrigerator. Took all the foods out. I knew it had to be thrown away. I just hadn't done it. And we're waiting. We don't know what we're paying for. We don't know what we're not paying for, but this has been like nightmare on Cambridge Road. Is basically what this has been. So, what do you do when you're stressed out? You go buy shoes. So I got up this morning, I had some errands to run before I work tonight, and I went and looked for shoes, which they didn't have, so I ended up ordering them online, which is fine. I mean, I don't need them right now, but I need shoes. If it's not yarn or cheese. That's how my life is. So, this has been a stress-filled week. I'm ready for vacation. I'm ready. Ready. What else is going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. Spring. I'll be working soon at Cirque du Soleil is coming next month, which I'm really excited about that. I've always wanted to see it. I did get to see the Michael Jackson one, but I have not seen this. Is it Toruk? T-O-R-U-K it's called. It's their version of Avatar, or their play on Avatar. So it'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Got a couple concerts, and then I'm free. Start riding my bicycle. That's been drama-filled as well. Our fundraiser, I ride for Pelotonia. I think I've talked about it a gazillion times. One goal, end cancer. The Ohio State University, which I know you'll, is in Central Ohio, they have a cancer research center called the James. And at the James, there's treatments. It's a very well-known treatment center, but they also have researchers, and they do a lot of behind-the-scenes research. So this bicycle ride that I do benefits the James. All the money's raised. So if I raise $10,000, $10,000 goes to the James. There's no utilizing of the funds that I raise to fund Pelotonia, the corporation, or whatever it is. That's funded by some corporate entities that are here in Columbus. The Limited, Express, Cardinal Health is here, Huntington Bank, my employer, is a huge sponsor. Bob Evans' home office is here. There's a lot of corporate offices here that sponsor Pelotonia, the company or the foundation, so that all the money's raised by the riders goes directly to the James, which I like. I mean, I understand that not all our functionings are set up that way, but I like it because I like to know that 100% of my dollar's not 5 cents on the dollar, goes to the cancer research. I think last year we raised $23 million. And the way I raised my money the last 4 years is I do bake sales. On Thursday nights, I make brookies, which is a chocolate brownie on the bottom, chocolate chip cookie on the top. You bake it together in like a muffin tin, and I bag them up. I can make 120 of those in 2 hours and raise, $70 for that week of profit. Or I make cupcakes. I do 8 dozen. Well, apparently our contract with the food service company in my building has been complaining that we do food-centered fundraising for our different teams. So now we're not allowed to do that anymore. So I've kind of been shut off of my fundraiser, which is very frustrating. But what are you going to do? So as soon as the weather changes and holds, and after I get back from vacation, I start bike riding, which I'm super excited about. Ooh, and Lane Bryant's headquarters are here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but it's a women's clothing store for larger sizes. I think they started at size women's 14 and go up from there. I was chosen yesterday to be a fit tester. So I'll go in when I get back from vacation, and I'll be measured. I'll take all your measurements. And then when I get chosen for whatever piece of clothing or outfit or whatever, underwear, bras, pajamas, work clothes, athletic wear. They have all different clothing. They'll email me, tell me, come in, pick up your outfit, and then there's a set of directions. And you have to wear it once a week for 3 weeks and wash it or launder it by the directions, the care instructions. Wash on cold, hang to dry, cool, tumble, dry, whatever. You follow the exact directions. And then you report back. How did it wash? How does it wear? For me, I have a tallish torso, but I have super short legs. Pretty bizarre. So in reality, I wear petite pants and a tall shirt. It's just, it's my body. My torso is longer. And there's nothing in this life more frustrating to me than buying cotton shirts. And when they shrink, they don't shrink in, they shrink up. So then these shirts that I've spent $30 or $40 on sometimes become midriffs, and there's nowhere in my life for midriffs. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to see that. So when I get back, I'll go in and get fit. And I'm sorry, the yellow in here is alpaca, and for whatever reason, it's irritating my neck today. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life. I've kind of just been packing and ironing, cleaning my house, getting ready. What am I working on? Wow. Apparently I'm all about the socks. So my first work in progress was actually an old work in progress. This is some, let's see if I can get, oh, that's really a good representation. I'm loving the laptop because it's so close to me, I can get right up on the camera. I hope that's not blurry, which it doesn't appear to be. And this is some yarn I dyed up. It's like ocean colors to me. There's blues and turquoise and teal and yellows and greens. It just looks like the ocean. So I'm doing, this is just a sock pattern that I bought 100 years ago in Norling. Literally this pattern will make all of these socks, the different ones. It's a pay-for pattern, so I can't really tell you, but there's a formula on the back depending on what size weight you're using. Tells you how many to cast on. Just basic. What is that, an inch ribbing, cuff till I was done. I'm working on the Eye of Partridge heel on this one. I do knit my socks tandem this is weird, but I've always done it. Since Heidi taught me to knit, I don't even know how many years ago. And we were talking about knitting socks, and after I got over this whole why knit socks when you can buy them phase, and I started knitting socks, she was telling me about second sock syndrome, and I was really afraid of that because nothing would drive me more batty than to have a sock and then stare at the other one. So I've always knit them. And I knit them on, I don't really ever talk about my needles. These are Deborah Norville's, I think. Yeah, Deborah Norville size US 2s. And I think I'm going to have to start going down a size. But for now, these are US size 2s, which are, if I really knew that answer, I should know that. I think they say it on them somewhere, but, oh, here. US size 2, which is a 2.75 millimeter. Because I also bought this 9-inch circular to try, but I didn't like it. We'll try it again. Maybe on something different. And then I've, this one, I've already nipped the heel flat and done the turn. And this one was probably at this point, and I did something, and it was horrible, and I had to rip out the whole sock and start over. So these got back burnered for a while, but I decided I needed to finish them. So I'm working on these. And this is what I've been taking to work at my lunch break. Normally, on a normal business day, Monday through Friday, I go to the gym. So I leave my house at 5:45. I get there around 6:15. I work out for about 30 to 45 minutes. Either take, goodness gracious, that is my cats running around upstairs. Oh, no, it's not. It's my Luna. It's my niece, Sarah. Cupcake is here. And that's her dog, Luna, that I hear in the house. And the cats are running from the dog because she really just wants these cats to love her. She's a little Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix, something or other. Super cute, but the cats are like, absolutely not. Do we want any part of your shenanigans, lady? So she's chasing them. Anyway, I digress. So I go to the gym, work out, work. And then at lunch, a coworker sometimes will go out and walk. We have an outdoor walking track at my office, or I'll knit, depending on the weather. So I keep these in my work bag, and this is what I do during my half an hour to an hour lunch break. And this is in a little, it's a super cute little owl bag I knit up or sewed up. And then the inside, I love these, is the same fabric as the bottom. And this was like one of the first bags I learned to sew when I was practicing sewing. And then the other projects that I have going, some more socks. These are vacation socks. I don't know why I have everything relegated to a purpose, but I felt like socks were going to be super easy to knit on the airplane or at the hotel. They're not going to be warm on me. It's going to be hot there. So this is Barocco socks. 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. The color is 1468. And I bought these a while ago at my local yarn store. And they will be actually fraternal. They're not identical. And I think they're going in the opposite direction, but I'll know more once I get a little further on this. I decided that they were a little dark. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. The color, that's a really good representation. Let me untangle that for a minute. I have these on a pair of clovers. I need to get a couple more sets. But I'm not sure if I'm going to try to go down to a size 1. Try to get a tighter knit. So I haven't bought any new ones yet. But the yellow is some yarn I dyed up. Just as an accent skein. I use it for lots of little things. But it's going to be the cuff, the heel, and the toe. I really wanted to pull out the yellow in this. And I think lighten up the colorway. It's like teal and brown and yellow and purple and this really fun fuchsia color. There. I love that I can get so super close and you can see stuff without. There, I won't move. Okay. So I have these. I'm going to slow down. Well, I guess I don't. I'm leaving on Monday. This will be like airport knitting. I can do the heels. And I need to put, I make crazy copies of all my patterns. And it's just for me, but I can then throw them in the bag and be done with it. And then it has this, I'll just take with me. And I caked up both sets. And this one I pulled from the outside, and this one I pulled from the inside, which is why I'm getting the reverse order. But then this one, which I was pulling from the center, ended up knotting up, so I had to wind it, which is fine. So those are these two. And then I have also in here some stitch markers. I'm not really sure what for, but you just don't know. You might need stitch markers. And then I just love this little New York, just a little tin, York mints. I think they were, at one point, they were like little York peppermint patties, but they were mint, so they were firmer. And then in here I have a couple tapestry needles and a little pair of scissors that I can get on the airplane because they just have a little needle on them. And then, which I like these. I think I got these from Knit Picks. And these were my other set. I got this set of needles, size 2s from Knit Picks, which I love this color. Their size 2 is different than the Clover size 2. Oh, I have a friend. Come here, sweetie. Maybe she'll come and see us. Come here, honey. Hi, come see Aunt Lori. Oh, yes, that's it, Luna. Hi, sweetie. I know. You say hi? She's nosy girl. Okay. You go see your mommy. There she goes. She just wanted to see who I was talking to. And then I have this little pick up the stitch tool that I got in one of my Jimmy Bean wool bags. And this is just a pink. I don't know. I think that's it. You can see it. I mean, we've all seen them. It's just a metal little Susan Bates crochet hook with a pick on the end. And then that's it for this bag. And then I untangle them on occasion, but I'm loving I just love this fabric that it's making. It's just fun. I like fun socks. So I have that. Let me make sure I take my pattern because I would hate to get stranded on an island, literally, without remembering how to trim my heel. And then this is just my cat. He is black and white. Boy, he loved laying on my bags. This is just a small little sock size bag that is perfect for 2 at a time socks. And then my other project that I made for the trip is it's a free pattern, abalone shawl by Carly Denning. And sorry. And it's knit with lace weight. And I've got to start paying attention to what I'm doing here because I don't think my numbers are on. But it's a teal color. And then this hot pink that I made. And I just think this is going to be super, super fun. I'm going to try to see if I can get it so you can see. There we go. And there's like a lacy, really airy and it's changing. The pattern is changing on me. And then some straights. I don't know what I've done, but I need to figure it out. So it'll be, once I block it out, it'll be nice and airy. And I really feel like it's going to be fun, like summer. It gets a little cool in my work with the air conditioning on. So I figured this will be a fun little stripey shawl that I can wear to work. This is my other project, and this teal yarn is actually Patton's lace that I got at Joann. Mostly acrylic, but there's some mohair, so there's a lot of haloing to it, and wool. And I figured for an accent color, it didn't bother me. And this is Knit Picks. It came bare. I dyed it myself. Lace weight, and I made it like a raspberry kind of color. I'm not sure. It's very bright, so it's kind of not showing up so great, but it's a hot pink. And I like bright color accents, and I can wear, overly layered, cute, like a black under blouse of some sort. So these are the 2 projects that I'll be bringing are the Barocco socks and this. Yes, because when I started to pack, I'm losing my shawl here. I was just really overly consumed. Okay, I'm going to take this off now because I clearly messed it up. But it's warm, and I might end up bringing it for the airplane in case I get chilly on the plane. We'll see. I may end up wearing a sweatshirt too and just call it a day. But it was super warm. I took that to New York with me when Sarah and I went, and it was, I was perfect. It was so perfect because it was just enough to keep my neck warm, because it was kind of in that between when we were walking around. You know, you get warm when you're walking, and then obviously when you stop, you get cool again. I should probably bring this pattern with me. Now, for future knitting, I've seen two shawls that I really like by Joji Locatelli. A couple people were talking about. One is the Pure Joy. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it just looked so pretty. And the other one, I was watching the Grocery Girls the other day, and they knit a 3-color cashmere shawl. And that really intrigued me, which will be coming up in a minute with my new purchases. I bought some yarn to dye. Sarah and I are going to have like a little dye day, because I think it just will be a lot of fun. So here is the... sorry, I should have had this pulled up. This is the... oh, that's not it. Oh, that's cute too, though. This is the Suma stripe by... oops. Suma Stripes. I don't know how to pronounce it. Mayhu, potentially. I think that would be... can you see that? Super fun. This asymmetrical. I'm really into the 2-color combination. I like that one a lot. And it is very similar to the Pure Joy. Here we go. The Pure Joy by Joji Locatelli. And it's also a 2-color shawl. It's a paid-for pattern. I'm not sure if you can see it. I just like that a lot. And this one is, it's fingering weight, which I have plenty of fingering weight yarn. And then the other one is a 3-color cashmere shawl that I thought would be really fun. Now, which segues me into some new stuff that I got. Stash enhancements, maybe. My Jimmy Beans wool beanie bag. This is the latest one that I received, and it came with a tool for your, sizing, magnifying glass, and measuring tool, which is nice. One always needs that in their life. It also came with a couple patterns. This month it's about finger puppets, some patterns, and then there's some yarn. And we have Allegro Aran, Mochi Plus, Panda Silk, Sausalito, and Allegro Lace. And I will tell you, and another sample of silk, which I really enjoy this. I need to buy some. Just haven't decided which scent I like. The Aran, this is a single ply, this is a double ply. It's fun. Not a huge fan of knitting with single ply. I enjoy the product. I don't enjoy knitting with it as much. And then I have this little purple lace. And I believe this purple lace. And I want to make something with these 2 little laces. And then fingering. I'm debating packing these suckers up and making a bookmark on my size 0s. So I think that would be super fun. And just do straight knit stripes maybe. I can go back and forth between the dark and the light, do 1 row of each, or 1 ridge of each. I think I will. We'll take those with us, because that could be totally something I could whip up on the airplane. And then I'm wanting to try these 2 yarns anyway. So I do enjoy this silk. I'm not a huge I don't have children to do the finger puppets, but I can make bookmarks because I know about books. So this is our latest beanie bag. Then I purchased, oh, where'd the other one go? So when I was in New York, we went to Pearl Soho, and I followed them on Instagram, and they had a sale. So these were 40% off, so I think I paid $14. which I love green and blue together. I think that would be super cute. I still can't figure out what weight this is. I'm going to say it's a DK, but it's a light DK if it is. Because it's definitely bigger than a fingering. It's not a fingering, but it's a light DK I'm going to go with. It's this is the mulberry silk. So it's 80 merino, extra fine merino, 20% mulberry silk. It's 100 grams, 247 yards. So measurement-wise, weight to yardage, this says is a DK. I think it's just a high spun is what it is. It's a high twist on it. Let's see if I can get you a view. I can just do that. Oh, see, isn't this fun that I have this iPad so close? This is high twist on it. It's a DK. I've decided. And then this is navy blue, which I love navy blue. I should have been a sailor. I don't know if I like these together or not, but I have 4 skeins now, so I could totally make something super crazy stripey. So I ordered these. Got them the other day. And then I wanted to do some dyeing. So I ordered, well, this is Knit Picks Capra DK. It is 85% merino, 15 cashmere, 246 yards for 100 grams. It's just not as high of a twist on it. So I have 2 skeins of this. So that would make, of a DK weight, almost 500 yards, which would make a fabulous shawl. But I could also, if I wanted to do that 3-color, I could totally do something with the navy, with the green. I've got a pink and a blue. So I can make this work. I need to dye these up. Clearly they're not dyed yet. This was for dye day. And then I got Bear, which is fingering weight. This is 70% merino, 30% silk, 440 yards for 100 grams. It's so soft. It's so soft, and it smells like cheese. Again, Knit Picks. I know I can get it cheaper by ordering bulk, but I just wanted some. I'm not dyeing a bunch of stuff just yet. And then I bought a sock blank because I want to try dyeing a sock blank. This I actually know what color I'm doing it. A purpley and a green. Some purples and lavenders and greens with a little yellow mixed in. So we're going to try dyeing a sock blank. I have some fingering weight yarn. I don't know if I want to make silk socks. I really have a hard time making socks out of silk or cashmere. I have another skein of some glitter that I'm going that I haven't dyed up. A fingering weight. I think I'll make that scarlet and gray because I want to make some buckeye socks with some black cuff heel toe. And then the silk, I'm not sure what color it'll be yet. And then I have the cashmere, which I'm going to dye up to match. I want to do, this is probably going to, I don't know though if that's DK weight. Oh, look. Anyway, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just crazy and we want to dye some yarn. We're going to get Sarah some Serenity yarn, I think, at Joann. Just to try. She's not done that before, so it'll be a good practice with the bamboo base. We know it won't be as vibrant of color, but it's something that she can try that she's not spending a whole lot of money on to practice dyeing yarn. So that's that plan. I talked to my bestie Jen. We're going to try to video a podcast from the Dominican Republic. The one downside is going to be it's supposed to rain every day, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll take some video at least that I can pop in when I get home. All right, I'm going to end it now. I've got housework to do. I've got work tonight. I have to leave here in a couple hours. But you have a great week. Happy knitting, and I'll see you soon. Bye.